Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Rockwell Shilly Shally. I am doing some watch advice for some of my clients. One is Jeffrey McMahon. He has his own watch channel, so he's particularly vulnerable to criticism and some of the vicissitudes of watch collecting. So I'm here to give him some advice. I'm in HD. I am currently doing my production on a Canon, some kind of a 5.5 HD video camera, and I am wearing one of Jeff McMahon's tier 2 or 3 watches. I don't know, but I really do believe it's time for Jeff McMahon to move upwards in the world to what I would call a tier 4, a Breitling Super Avenger. This would be my advice to McMahon. He really needs one. He really needs to go on to the next step. He's been giving me some of his collection here. Here's one of his watches here. He thinks this is a substitute for a Breitling, and it really isn't. This is something from overseas that he got, I believe. Some kind of a citizen thingamajig. And we really want to move him up in the world, and I'm wearing one of his Seikos, as you can see. And I really do want to move him up to a tier 4, and I want to explain. I got 10 reasons why you need to buy a Breitling, Jeffrey, a Breitling Super Avenger. Number one, it's a cool name. It's just the name itself. You are wearing a Breitling Super Avenger. That's hero time. That's what heroes wear. And when someone asks you what kind of watch you wear, you get to say, I wear a Breitling Super Avenger, of course. The second reason why you need to wear one is because of your size. The Breitling Super Avenger is 48 millimeters. It is completely compatible for a man of your wrist size. I believe your wrist is about 8 inches. I believe you're about 6 feet 240 or so. The Breitling Super Avenger is the perfect size for you. Number 3, can you really go on in life wearing tier 2 and tier 3 watches? Do they really have the staying power that you need? Can you be honest with me for a second, Jeffrey? Don't you get sick of 2 and 3 tier watches? Don't you have them for a while and they give you a little bit of a endorphin rush, a little bit of a serotonin rush, and then after a few weeks you're ready to move on? Isn't that true? Can we be honest for a second? You get yourself a Breitling Super Avenger. That is what we call permanence in the watch industry. That is what we call timelessness. That is what we call classic. And you need to move on with that situation. You need to move on in the classic. Can you hear the airplane going over? The airplane is agreeing with me, Mr. Rockwell Shilly Shally. The fourth reason you need a watch is you deserve it. You're a great guy, Jeffrey. Your creativity, your intelligence, your success in this world, it will really be complemented by a tier 4 luxury watch, i.e. the Breitling Super Avenger. Oh, number 5. Jeffrey, you have your own watch channel. Look into my eyes. What do you need when you have your own watch channel? You need credibility. Where do you rank on your watch channel if you're wearing tier 2 watches? I'll tell you where you rank, my son. You rank in the crapper. Do you really have the time and the sensibility to endure languishing at the bottom of the cellar, being a cockroach in the watch channel industry? I don't think you do. Be honest with yourself. Move up to step 4. Breitling Super Avenger. Let's go on to number 6. You will have to wipe away all your watches, all your old watches. And you're going to have to just have just one watch. I believe. Honey child, honey child. Well, come on now. Did you know that I'm trying to become a
Spike was ruining the mouth.
Well, very good. Now you just frustrated my opportunity to become a YouTube superstar. You just interrupted my superstar stardom. Will you please go back to your headquarters so I can continue with my presentation? Lord have mercy. I'm trying to move on. I'll address your needs in a second or two, child, all right? Natalie, you want me to take that away?
No.
You need to go back to headquarters, honey child. Thank you, Natalie. We had a little interruption. I want to apologize for that. Natalie got a little exuberant, a little enthusiastic, a little hyper after having a bowl of grape nuts with honey and 2% organic milk. Seems to make that little fire rise in that child. We need to work on that. I apologize. Where were we? We are on, I was talking about brand identity. Oh, I believe she's coming back again to abuse my channel. So, brand identity. You need to sell all your watches and buy just the Breitling Super Avenger. And you need to wear only the Breitling Super Avenger. Why? Because the Breitling Super Avenger will become you. You will become it. It will be your brand identity. What is a man without an identity? He's a man without a name. He's a man without pants. He's a man without a place in this world. You need brand identity. You need the Breitling Super Avenger. Number 7, you're too damn smart to be rocking around this world in tier 2, tier 3 watches. I can't tolerate this any longer. A man who knows orological science with the depth and detail that you know aren't going to be fooled by a tier 2, tier 3 diver watch. You need really something commensurate, something proportional to the intellect and the knowledge and the education you have about watches. You need a tier 4, son. You need the Breitling Super Avenger. Number 8. How old are you, Mr. Jeffrey McMahon? You don't want to tell me? Okay, I'm sensitive about the situation, but let's just say you're middle-aged. This is when men start developing a condition we call low T. I guarantee you, my friend, a Breitling Super Avenger is going to increase your testosterone. It's going to bring it up, and you need that testosterone. You think I'm just making this up? You think I'm a salesman for Breitling or something? A Duke University study shows that young men sitting in a Toyota Camry had lower testosterone than they were sitting in a Porsche Carrera. Do that with what you want, my friend. Number 9, you're going to be more successful. You will adapt to the watch. You will be adapting upwards. It's like having a girlfriend who's better than you. When you have a girlfriend who's better than you, you adapt upwards. You don't adapt downwards by getting a lesser girlfriend. It's the same principle, my friend. And finally, number 10, getting a Breitling Super Avenger will make you rich. Jeffrey McMahon, I can hear you right now. It costs $4,000. It's going to make me poor. No. My younger brother, starting out in real estate many years ago, bought a Lexus he could barely afford. And when he would play golf with his potential clients and they would see the Lexus, they assumed he was successful. They gave him their business cards and eventually their business, and in 6 months he paid for that Lexus 10 times over. You see, you can't afford not to buy a Breitling Super Avenger. In fact, it's not really a purchase, friend. It's an opportunity. Now, I don't expect you to make your decision today, but I want you to think about what I told you. And in a couple days, you can determine your destiny. It's all, the decision is yours. All right, my friend? Until then, I want everybody, you have a good day now. You hear? I'm out of here.